Billboard is honoring Reba McEntire as its first ever Woman of the Year because she is truly a Renaissance woman. She not only has had a career that spanned over 30 years, she continues to release new albums, inspire new generations. Her latest duets album actually debuted at #1, her first time ever, and it also features a lot of young artists like Kelly Clarkson. So it really shows that she continues to inspire new generations. She's also excelled not only in the music industry, but she's excelled as a television actor, as a Broadway actor, as a published writer, as a designer. I mean, there's nothing Reba doesn't do.
Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt.
Billboard is honoring you with the very first ever Woman of the Year award. What does that award mean to you?
I really don't know why they chose me. Nobody's been able to answer that question. But a lot of great things have been happening this year. So maybe my name was just out there a lot. I don't know. But it's a huge honor. Huge honor. Of all the people they could have chosen, it's a huge honor.
How do you think the music industry would look if there were more women in roles of power in the music industry?
You know, you really can't say how would it be if it was more women, because it's just got to be good direction. And what we need are great leaders. If they're women, that's wonderful. Women have great ideas. If they're men, great. Come up with great ideas. We need smart people, ones with great morals and intelligent, and ones that can set great example for the children coming up. And I know there's a lot of women in our industry who are fitting that bill. So I'm thrilled to death to be in the music business with the most intelligent women that are also in the business too.
You scored your very first #1 on the Billboard 200 charts with duets, and you had an eclectic group of musicians in there. I'm curious, did you have any really special moments with people while you're singing with them in the studio?
All 10 were a lot of fun. I mean, we'd hang out in the control room and start telling war stories, road stories, and they go, y'all ready to go back sing a little bit? No, not yet. We got one more story. I got to tell this one. So it was a lot of fun. Everybody enjoyed it. The musicians were there. Our guest artist was there. I was there. And it was just like a family reunion. Today I'm recording a song that Justin Timberlake and his friend Matt wrote for me.
The only promise that remains.
Tell me a little bit about working with Justin Timberlake.
That was a lot of fun. I went to see Justin's show at the Nashville Arena, and then the next day we came into our Starstruck studios there in Nashville and recorded the song that he and Matt Morris had written for me. And it was just a lot of fun. We started 11 o'clock that morning, and we recorded all day and just played with the song. Do this and take this just a little bit, tweak it this way. And then we went out to eat supper that night. They're just...
Any dance moves by chance?
No, he did a few dance moves, but it didn't teach me.
You've done a lot of work in television. What's the difference between kind of performing and working in front of a studio audience versus, say, a stadium full of fans?
Well, there's a lot of differences. Number one, you're singing songs that you've been singing throughout your career. You do the same show pretty much every night, the same songs every night, and you've got that instant feedback from your audience. Now, taping a television show in front of a much smaller audience is a show that you've been working on for 5 days. And this is the 5th day that you've had this script in front of you. So you're still learning and processing. And not only are you talking and walking and hitting your mark, you're communicating with your fellow actors. So it's totally different.
And you can see everybody's faces, too. I mean, stadium is just like a sea of heads.
And two, with the feedback from the audience on a television taping, you never know what they're going to laugh at. And with your songs, they're sitting there listening to you and they applaud at the end. So it's totally different.
What was the surprising aspect of working on Broadway for you?
I think the surprising aspect was that I loved it so much. I totally adored it. I loved the theater community. I loved being in New York City. I loved the scheduling. Because being on tour, there's no scheduling and there's no consistency. And so every day, you knew what time you had to be at the theater to write your name in. And you know exactly what time you're going on stage. And there was a consistency about life that I'd never had before.
congratulations on your first #1 and being our Woman of the Year.
Oh, and thank you all at Billboard for this wonderful honor and for giving us great information on the music business all these years.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
For Billboard, I'm Katie Hasty.